Good evening, Warriors. Oh man, episode 21 is here, and Grass Lake Sports are absolutely buzzing right now. We've got action accolades, new seasons firing up, and enough Warrior pride to light up the whole county. Let's get right into it because this week is packed. We're kicking things off with our girls' varsity volleyball squad. Our Warriors hit the court in the regional semifinals, battling on one of the biggest stages of their season. The energy in the gym, electric. The stakes, huge. And the way our girls have been playing lately, nothing short of fierce. We'll run through the highlights and score and the grit this group continued to show as they pushed into the postseason spotlight. And speaking of hoops, because basketball season is rolling in hot, our middle school boys were back on the hardwood. The 7th and 8th grade boys competed this week, and the future of Warrior basketball is looking bright. We'll recap the games, highlight the players stepping up early, and take a look at how both squads are shaping up as they get into the rhythm of their season. But the young guns don't stop there. Our girls' junior Warrior basketball program is underway also. These future varsity players are learning the fundamentals, building confidence, and showing that competitive spark early on. We got a whole lot of adorable but intense basketball energy. Plus, for all my die-hard Warrior supporters, the Warrior basketball team shop is currently open. That means it's officially time to gear up for the season. Hoodies, shirts, shorts, fan gear. If you're trying to look sharp come this winter, this is your moment. I'll share your details on how to get your hands on all the swag before the shop closes. And shifting gears, powerlifting fans, listen up. Powerlifting practice begins Monday. The iron is clanging, the team is forming, and another strong winter season is taking shape. We are all looking forward to seeing these Warriors compete. We've also got some postseason soccer awards rolling in. Our athletes were recognized for their work ethic, talent, and the impact they made on and off the field this fall. We'll go through the honors, celebrate the players who earned conference recognition, and give some love to the program as they wrap up a gritty, competitive season. On top of all that, middle school competitive cheer is underway, bringing that trademark Warrior energy into the winter. These athletes are tumbling, stunting, dancing, and representing Grass Lake with power and precision. And we'll highlight that team as well. We're also checking in with the Jackson United hockey team, where Jackson Zebel and his teammates are sharpening skates and making noise on the ice. We'll have updates from the rink. And last, but definitely not least, youth wrestling is back on the mats. The next generation of Warriors are learning holds, building strength, and stepping into a sport that teaches discipline like nothing else. We'll shine a spotlight on the program and the participants and what's been going on and what's coming up. So, yeah, episode 21, it's a big one. We've got postseason emotion, winter sports in full swing, new seasons dawning, and athletes across Grass Lake putting in the work. Early mornings, late nights, and every ounce of heart they've got. So, stick with me. This week's show is all about celebrating the grind, the teamwork, the growth, and the Warrior spirit that ties this whole community together. All right, Warriors, huddle up and lock in and get ready for another big time edition of the Grass Lake Sports Weekly Report. Here we go. Let's get things kicked off with some varsity girls volleyball action. As the Lady Warriors were traveling to Clinton on Tuesday night for the regional semifinals against Monroe St. Mary's Catholic, The girls were riding a high as winning 11 out of their last 12 matches. And here's your highlight reel from JTV. The girls ultimately ended up falling to Monroe St. Mary Catholic in 4 sets, 12-25, 18-25, winning the third set 25-20, and then the fourth set 10-25. Not the finish that the ladies wanted, but unfortunately, playoff time. There's only one team that will finish the season with a win. Nothing to hang their head about. District championship, second in the conference overall. Finished the season with 25 wins, and like I said, They had won 11 out of 12 coming into this matchup, so they were playing lights out. Congratulations to those ladies on a successful season. And for the record, the Monroe St. Mary Catholic team did eventually beat Hanover Horton in the finals to win that regional. Nothing to hang your head about, girls. A successful season, a fun season. I enjoyed following you guys along the way. And above all, thank you to the senior leadership. And we look forward to seeing what you guys all do in the future. So once again, congratulations, ladies. In middle school, boys basketball action. The 7th and 8th grade teams were at home Monday night against Hanover Horton. The 7th grade team got things started. They got down a little bit early in the game. They fought back, just didn't have enough in the tank to claw all the way back, and ended up losing to Hanover Horton. And then the 8th graders followed that game up. They tied the game late 26-26, but let it slip away and unfortunately end up losing 28-35. They were led in scoring and rebounding by Joe Presnell with 14 points and 12 rebounds. Easton Jarko with 5 points. Andrew Presnell with 3 points. Emmett Kidd with 2 points. Chase Carper with 2 points. And Wyatt Charles with 2 points. The teams did travel to Napoleon to take on the Pirates on Wednesday night. The 7th graders flipped the script and ended up pulling out the win 32-24 over the Pirates. The 8th graders then battled against the Pirates immediately following that 7th grade game and were overpowered by the Pirates, losing 27-44. Again, led by Joe Presnell with 12 points and 14 rebounds. Contributing to scoring was also Andrew Presnell with 6 points, Gavin Brzezinski with 3, Owen Schaefer with 2, Cash Dillon with 2, and Wyatt Charles with 2. So that puts the 7th grade team at a season record of 2 wins, 2 losses, and the 8th grade team at 1 win and 3 losses. Monday night, they will be at home at Grass Lake Middle School against the Michigan Center Cardinals. And then Wednesday, they will travel to Homer to take on the Trojans. So if you got time, you want to support them Warriors, once again, they will be at home Monday night and on the road in Homer Wednesday night. Let's go, boys. Remember, we are excited for all our Grass Lake Warriors on the Grass Lake Sports Weekly Report, including our 3rd through 6th grade girls junior Warriors. Week 1 was a huge success, and they packed the gym with a display of teamwork, high fives, and contagious energy. A lot of good pictures from Chris Kent, and this collage right here. The Warriors are looking forward to week 2 coming up. Don't forget to get your hoop swag for this upcoming basketball season. I know this says the 2025 Grass Lake Boys Basketball Quick Shop at the top, but I do believe that the boys and the girls hooked up on this, and this is benefiting both organizations. They're working together on this. These team shops are pretty cool because, as you can see right here, it says all team shop products are printed and shipped within 1 to 2 business days. So you get these pretty quick, shipped right to the house. This shop here is open for another 9 days. I'm recording this Saturday night, so you're talking. This is Saturday the 16th, so 9 days. You're talking 25th. November 25th, it looks like it's closing up, 26, something like that. But I mean, you got t-shirts, long sleeve, short sleeve, hoodies, sweatshirts. You're talking polos, shorts, sweatpants, but lots of good stuff to get your swag for this upcoming basketball season. I will, as always, leave the link in the description for you. Make sure you get geared up for this year's basketball season. Just a reminder, on Monday, November 17th, powerlifting practice begins. JV powerlifters will lift from 245 to 345, and then the varsity powerlifters will lift from 350 to 450. I'm sure most of the people that are involved with that are well aware. Most of our warriors that are signed up, ready to do some powerlifting, understand that practice is Monday. But if you're not in the loop and you don't know and you're watching the show, uh, get out there. I'm sure Coach Rule's not going to turn you away. He'll steer you in the right path, uh, get you all signed up, make sure your final forms are squared away so you can participate in powerlifting, one of the biggest, fastest growing sports in Grass Lake. But once again, tomorrow, well, it depends on when you watch this, but Monday, November 17th, powerlifting gets underway. So exciting things happening in Grass Lake. I got some soccer news for you. I know it's been a while, but the high school soccer team got together last Wednesday night for their postseason awards banquet. Congratulations to these Warriors for receiving their 4-year soccer award. Nicholas Consulic, Ben Tippy, Zach Hope, Brogan Sallow, and Nolan Allen. And the 2025 Academic All-Conference Awards, Ben Tippy, Zach Hope, Cooper Riddle, Ari Maynard, Alex Holda, Ethan Beatty, Owen Gogol, Brogan Sallow, and Nolan Allen. Not only did these Warriors have an excellent season on the field, but they also excelled in the classroom. Of the 11 starters, the Warriors boasted an incredible 3.78 average GPA. The dedication earned them the Michigan High School Soccer Coaches Association Team Academic Award with a team GPA of 3.78. Team award recipients Ari Maynard, Ben Tippy, Brogan Sallow, Brandon Rohde, Gunnar Harbottle, Ethan Beatty, Jude Young, Nolan Allen, Phoenix Grillo, Ryan Chiswick, and Zach Hope. Individual honorees Ari Maynard, Ben Tippy, Brogan Sallow, Nolan Allen, Ethan Beatty, and Zach Hope. Appreciate your commitment to excellence both on the field and off the field. The Michigan High School Soccer Coaches Association All District Team, Zach Hope, Ben Tippy, Brogan Sallow, Ryan Chiswick, Gunnar Harbottle, Nolan Allen, and Ari Maynard. And last but not least, congratulations to Brogan Sallow on being selected to the All-Region team and earning All-State Honorable Mention recognition. Great season to those boys and well-deserving honors all the way around. Big shout out to our middle school competitive cheer team as they got things started out strong. Their first conference meet out of Hanover Horton, finishing 2nd and 6th. Way to go, ladies. Way to get the season kick started. On the ice, Jackson Zebo and his Jackson United hockey team had 2 competitions this week. Their first competition of the week was against the Capital City Capitals at Optimus Ice Arena. Game number 3 for Jackson United. This is their starting lineup for Game 3. Still looking for that first victory of the season. Unfortunately, came up short against the Capital City Capitals. They then would play again Saturday against the Kalamazoo Eagles, again at Optimus Ice Arena. Still hungry for that first win of the season. Here's your starting lineup for the Jackson United hockey team. And United wins in a shutout 8-0 to get their first victory of the season. And hopefully the first of many more. Way to go, United. In youth wrestling on Sunday, The majority of our youth wrestlers traveled out to Michigan Center for the Michigan Center Youth Tournament. And the Warriors as a team finished in sixth place with a score of 124 and a half, finishing behind Northwest, Western Hanover, Michigan Center, and Manchester. Adam Hall finished in second place with 2 wins. Alex Davis with a first place finish with 2 pins. Avery Davis with a third place finish and a pin. Bo Cromery with a first place finish and 3 pins. Brecken Cole with a first place finish and 3 pins. Brindley Davis with a fourth place finish. Cameron Kaiser with a third place finish and 1 pin. Curtis Albee with a second place finish, 2 pins. Dalton Albee with a second place finish and 1 pin. Easton Cole with a third place finish. Everett Kelly with a second place finish, 2 pins on the day. Gordon Thompson with a first place finish, 2 pins. Grant Laraway with a fourth place finish. Grayson Laraway with a fourth place finish. Harrison Wilder with a third place finish, 2 pins. Henry Cromery with a first place finish and 1 pin. Jack Zenz with a fourth place finish. Kaizen Lethid with a second place finish, 2 pins. Liam Kinsella with a third place finish, 1 pin. Marshall Johnson with second place finish. Memphis Hall with a second place finish and a pin. Nolan Kaiser with a second place finish, 1 pin on the day. Owen Bigford with a fourth place finish. Sawyer Frost with a fourth place finish. And Xander Dakota with a fourth place finish. Congratulations to all those Warriors, and they will be heading out to Onstead next Sunday for that Cascades Conference tournament. Also, as you can see on the schedule, December 21st, the Cascades Conference will be coming to Grass Lake. Warrior families, it is our biggest event and major fundraiser of the year. This is a Christmas tournament for the Cascades Youth League. We need parents, grandparents, siblings, and friends to help run tables, concessions, admissions, medals, and more. No experience needed. We will train you. We'll place you on a mat where your wrestler's competing. If you have a wrestler out there competing that you want to watch, this tournament supports all levels of Grass Lake Wrestling. So it takes a lot of people to make this thing happen. We've got the sign up genius. I'm going to have this link available in the description. We need AM scorekeepers, PM scorekeepers, AM awards table, PM awards table, AM admissions, and PM admissions. So the more help we get, the better. But at a minimum, we've got to have the table help. We've got to have people there to keep score. So if you're interested in signing up, no sweat. We got people there that can help, and it's a fun time. Get to see some kids enjoying our youth wrestling program. So once again, I will have that link in the description. So this last week, I took Wesley, last Sunday, I guess. I took Wesley out to a new format for wrestling. It's called Warzone. It's a little more laid back, but the wrestlers get more matches. They've got a 2-hour window to wrestle in. They can basically wrestle as many or as few matches as they want. He wrestled 5 matches on the day. Wrestled about 5 matches in probably an hour and a half. So he got plenty of mat time in. Good matches. Of course, they don't always end the way that you want them to, and he finished the day 3-2. But he put the practice to work, and even though there's some discrepancy as what this is called, whether it's the Crusher or the Bulldog, we decided that it is the Wesley Bulldog. So next weekend we'll double dip. We'll be in Tecumseh on Saturday for that Warzone tournament, the Tecumseh Turkey Slam, and then on Sunday we will be traveling out to Onstead for the Cascades Conference tournament as well. So if you want some wrestling next weekend, Saturday in Tecumseh and Sunday in Onstead. Let's go, Warriors. And that's going to wrap up another jam-packed week here on the Grass Lake Sports Weekly Report. So many teams rolling, so many athletes grinding, and so many moments worth celebrating across our Warrior community. But remember, we can only highlight what I know about, and the best stories always come straight from all of you. So coaches, administrators, players, parents, grandparents, fans, keep those photos, videos, score updates, milestone moments, and all the Warrior wins coming our way. Shoot everything over to glsportsweeklyreport at gmail.com so we can keep shining a spotlight on the kids who earn it every single week. As always, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for supporting our athletes, and thank you for being the heartbeat of this incredible community. And make sure to continue to spread the word about the Grass Lake Sports Weekly Report and subscribe to the channel so you never miss a thing. Until next week, God bless our kids, God bless our community, and go Warriors!